She stood in front of the mirror, gently touching the fine lines that hadn't been there just a few years ago. Her skin felt thinner, her cheeks had lost their glow, and the cream she once trusted now seemed useless. "Is this just aging?" she whispered, feeling a wave of sadness. She had spent hundreds on beauty products, but nothing brought back the firm, radiant skin she missed. Then one morning, her daughter handed her a bowl of fruit and said, "Just eat this every day." She laughed at first, but weeks later, something changed. Her skin looked smoother. Her joints didn't ache as much. Even strangers said she looked different, brighter. She hadn't found a miracle in a bottle. She found it in her kitchen. There were 8 powerful fruits working quietly inside her, rebuilding what time tried to steal. Want to know what they were? You're about to find out. After 60, your body changes in ways no one warns you about. The skin becomes fragile. Joints feel stiff. Nails break easily. You wake up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep. It's not just aging, it's your body losing something vital: collagen. Collagen is the protein that keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, and your bones strong. But after a certain age, collagen production slows down, and everything starts to feel different. Wrinkles appear faster. Healing takes longer. You start avoiding the mirror. But what if you could gently restore what's fading? Not with expensive treatments or painful injections, but with food. Real food. Natural food. Simple fruits filled with vitamins that signal your body to rebuild itself from the inside. These fruits don't just taste good, they heal, repair, and renew. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 8 powerful fruits that helped her feel young again. Collagen is something most people don't think about until they feel its absence. It's a natural protein your body makes to keep your skin firm, your joints smooth, and your bones strong. It's what gives your face that soft, full look and lets you move without pain. But after 60, collagen levels drop fast. For women, this loss can be even sharper due to hormonal changes. That's why you may notice loose skin around the neck, sagging under the eyes, and deeper lines on your cheeks. You might also feel stiffness when you get out of bed or walk upstairs. It's not just age catching up, it's collagen slipping away. And once it's gone, your body struggles to rebuild it. That's why so many women over 60 feel tired, achy, and unhappy with their appearance. But here's the good news. Your body can still make collagen, you just have to feed it the right way. No pills. No powders. No painful treatments. Just real fruits, full of natural building blocks your body already understands. These fruits can spark your cells to create collagen again, and it all begins with what's on your plate. Why food-based collagen is better than creams or pills. She had tried everything: collagen creams that promised firm skin, expensive pills that claimed to work miracles. But nothing truly helped. The creams stayed on the surface. They couldn't reach deep where collagen lives. The pills made bold claims but left her feeling bloated and disappointed. That's when she asked a simple question: what if my body needs real food, not fake solutions? It made sense. The body was designed to absorb nutrients from food, not from bottles. When you eat the right fruits, your body recognizes those vitamins and minerals. It uses them to rebuild, repair, and restore. Unlike creams that sit on top or pills that may pass through unused, food goes deep. It works from the inside out. Nature doesn't rush, but it never fails. These fruits don't just support collagen, they protect it, stimulate its growth, and slow down its breakdown. The change isn't instant, but it's real. Week by week, she noticed her skin feeling firmer, her nails growing stronger, and her joints moving more freely. The mirror no longer made her sad. She finally understood: true beauty doesn't come from a jar. It comes from giving your body exactly what it needs. And it starts with fruit. Fruit number 1, kiwi. She never paid much attention to kiwis. They looked odd, fuzzy on the outside and green on the inside. But one day, her daughter sliced one open and said, "Just try it." That small bite changed everything. Kiwi is packed with vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. It doesn't just help the skin, it helps the body build stronger bones and smoother joints. Within weeks of adding 1 kiwi a day to her breakfast, she noticed something surprising. Her skin felt tighter. Her elbows didn't ache as much. Even her smile looked different, brighter, more alive. Kiwi works quietly, but powerfully. It helps the body create collagen naturally, the way it used to. And the best part? It's easy to eat, sweet to taste, and light on the stomach. For her, it wasn't just a fruit. It was a turning point. One small fruit, one big change, and that was only the beginning. Fruit number 2, strawberries. Her next discovery came during a sunny afternoon at the farmer's market. She picked up a basket of fresh strawberries, their bright red color calling out to her. She didn't know then that these sweet little berries held the power to protect her skin from the inside. Strawberries are loaded with antioxidants and vitamin C, 2 things her aging skin needed most. By eating just a handful each day, she gave her body the tools to fight collagen loss and slow skin damage. Her face began to glow again. The deep lines near her mouth softened. Her hands looked smoother, less dry. She blended them into morning smoothies, tossed them on oatmeal, even enjoyed them plain. Every bite was more than just delicious, it was healing. These berries didn't just taste like summer. They worked like medicine. Quietly, gently, they helped her feel beautiful again. And that feeling kept her going. Fruit number 3, oranges. Mornings became her favorite time of day. She would sit by the window, holding a glass of fresh orange juice, sunlight warming her face. Oranges had always been in her kitchen, but now she saw them differently. Packed with vitamin C, they weren't just refreshing, they were restoring. This vitamin didn't just boost her immune system. It helped her body build collagen every single day. The dry, dull look on her face began to fade. Her skin looked brighter, more even. The fine lines on her forehead softened. Even her energy felt better. She wasn't just drinking juice, she was feeding her body exactly what it needed. Oranges became a daily habit. Some days she ate the slices. Other days she juiced them fresh. No matter how she had them, they worked. Sweet, simple, powerful. Each orange brought her one step closer to the version of herself she missed and loved. Fruit number 4, avocados. She had heard people call avocado a superfood, but she never imagined it would become a part of her beauty routine. One day, her neighbor brought over homemade guacamole, and something clicked. Avocados were creamy, rich, and full of healthy fats, but they were also loaded with vitamin E, a powerful collagen protector. This wasn't just good for her heart, it was exactly what her skin had been waiting for. She began adding slices to her salads, blending them into smoothies, even spreading them on toast. Within weeks, her skin felt deeply nourished. It looked less tired, more alive. The sagging around her chin had softened. Her hands didn't look as dry. Every avocado gave her body the strength to hold on to the collagen she still had, and protect it from breaking down. It wasn't a trend for her. It was a quiet, daily act of healing. One bite at a time. Fruit number 5, guava. She never expected guava to be part of her journey. It wasn't a fruit she grew up eating, but one day her granddaughter brought it over, sliced and sprinkled with a little sea salt. The first bite was sweet, soft, and completely surprising. What she didn't know was that guava holds more vitamin C than most fruits, more than oranges, even. That meant more support for collagen, stronger skin, and healthier joints. As days passed, she started craving it. She added guava chunks to her yogurt, blended it into smoothies, and sometimes just enjoyed it plain. Her skin responded fast, brighter, smoother, more even. The deep creases near her mouth softened. Her knees didn't ache as much when she climbed stairs. Guava wasn't just tasty, it was powerful. It reminded her that sometimes the answers don't come in big packages. Sometimes they come in the hands of a child offering a simple fruit. Fruit number 6, blueberries. She remembered picking blueberries as a child, hands stained purple, laughter echoing through the trees. Now, years later, she found herself holding a small bowl of them again, but this time, with purpose. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants that protect collagen from damage. They don't just slow aging, they shield the very foundation of skin. She began adding them to her breakfast, sometimes eating them by the handful. After just a few weeks, her skin looked calmer, less red. The puffiness around her eyes faded. She felt lighter, younger, even while doing simple things like folding laundry or walking outside. These tiny berries were more than a snack, they were protectors, guarding what time tried to steal.
Every bite felt like a step back in time.
She smiled more, not because everything was perfect, but because something inside her was healing. Blueberries brought her back to life. One small moment, one small fruit at a time. Fruit number 7, pomegranate. She had seen pomegranates before but never knew how powerful they truly were. One day, her sister brought over a jar of fresh pomegranate juice. "It's good for your heart," she said, but it did much more. Pomegranates are filled with natural compounds that help stimulate collagen-producing cells. Each ruby red seed is packed with antioxidants that protect skin, fight inflammation, and support joint health. She started drinking a small glass each morning. The change was slow but steady. Her skin felt firmer, especially around her jawline. Her hands didn't feel as stiff. Even her smile returned, fuller and brighter. The juice became her quiet ritual. Sometimes she ate the seeds straight from the fruit, letting them burst in her mouth like little sparks of energy. This wasn't just a drink, it was her defense against aging. In every sip, she felt stronger, softer, and more in control of her own reflection. Fruit number 8. Tomatoes. She always had tomatoes in her kitchen, but she never thought of them as a beauty food. That changed when she read about lycopene, a powerful antioxidant found in tomatoes that helps protect collagen from breaking down. She started adding more tomatoes to her meals, fresh in salads, roasted with herbs, even blended into homemade sauces. Slowly, she noticed her skin looking tighter, especially around her neck and cheeks. The rough patches on her arms began to smooth out. Lycopene worked quietly, guarding her skin from sun damage and helping preserve the collagen she still had. Tomatoes weren't fancy or expensive, but they were powerful. They reminded her that beauty doesn't have to be complicated. It can come from something as simple as a red fruit on your plate. With every bite, she felt stronger, more confident. Tomatoes didn't just flavor her meals, they helped her rewrite the way she saw herself. Fruits gave her body the power to rebuild, but small daily habits made the results even stronger. She started drinking more water, keeping her skin hydrated from within. She avoided sugary snacks that break down collagen. A few minutes of gentle face massage each night boosted blood flow and firmness. She wore sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days. These habits didn't take much time, but they made a big difference. Her routine became a quiet act of self-love. Every choice she made, every bite, every step, was helping her body heal. And she could feel it, one beautiful day at a time. She didn't need expensive creams, painful injections, or empty promises. All she needed were the right fruits, and a little patience. With every bite, her body began to remember how to heal. Her skin looked brighter. Her joints felt lighter. Her smile returned, not just on her face, but in her heart.
These 8 fruits weren't magic.
They were real, simple,
Natural.
and they worked. She learned that beauty isn't something you chase, it's something you feed, protect, and grow. Aging didn't scare her anymore. She felt strong, confident, and deeply connected to herself again. The mirror became her friend, not her enemy. And now, she shares her story so that others can feel the same. Because every woman deserves to feel radiant, at 60, 70, and beyond. Start with one fruit. Then another. Keep going. Because you're not losing time. You're gaining it, one healthy, beautiful choice at a time.